Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today's weekly challenge in Gran Turismo 7 has entered week number 3 for January 2025. 4 events on World Car, and we have round 3 for the World Group C Racing Championship at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. So first up, one of the 4 events to go on World Going Pig to have the Sardegna World Track Big Horse layout in European Sunny Cup 400, followed by an Autopolis International Racing Course on Japanese Clubman Cup 550. Red Bull Ring will take the Hypercar Parade to go faster up to have a supercar and Hypercar only, and Tokyo Expressway south counterclockwise for the World Touring Car 600 to get 2 credit tickets of the 100,000 and 200,000, along with a 6-star roulette ticket is about to go compete in 5 events. Better be ready folks, and start out to have some 4 events we'll be doing on the main stage to go on World Car only, and then save it for the best, we'll have to see the moment to go racing up at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps by using any Group 1 car to be considered to be labeled as a Group C racing prototype. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's begin and ready to go for today's weekly challenge. It turns out for the 2025 Gran Turismo World Series is about to be set to get underway with exhibition season soon. There's going to be having some changes in sport mode because of Mexico will be moved from Central and South America region and transferred to be moving to the North American region. Will be quite giving some established order to get things to be worked up and get organized until now. As for only 5 races to be set to go with a Total Drama livery just like from the previous video back then, and go for having the first race will be start out on race 1 of 4 in road going type. European Sunny Cup 400, here I come and take 2 laps as I'm about to go for the Volkswagen Polo GTI 2014 with a Total Drama Island character, Emma. But perhaps to have a different same name with a different character just like the counterpart from the Redonkulous race. But instead, just only have 1 reboot character to be rolling in and get set to have a 1 European hatchback vehicle to be eligible to be suited for only 1 basic of success. But after all, just like Chase on the Toyota GRA6 RC 2021 to have a good JDM tune car, and perhaps to give it something else to make it much more nice breakout for only 1 YouTube star. But I still love Total Drama back then since 2007 and yet to be carried out by moving on. Then let the race begin and go achieve by objective in 3rd place or higher to get up and achieve to the podium. A good way to start and give it 1 good Volkswagen vehicle to be drive up to find a good line to be suited for only 1 FF drivetrain layout. There you go. Just only have 1 8x500 and the second 8x500 is on the 5th position by 3 more to go. Boss Speedberry Boris and Coque Lopez is about to be focused on the 1st and 2nd position till I had to get there by having a next turn followed by to have the 3rd position driver with the same Volkswagen Golf GTI. Just give it a good start of a highlight and place up on 3rd. First sector check and going down on a hill at sector 2. Well, I kind of think by having more Total Drama liveries ever since my current fan art project is still pending along with my current successor on Dream Art livery style dispenser. But I could take both of them at once, just have to give 1 car at a time and 1 additional Total Drama fan art to give it much more extra on the boost. But still let remain and have all the other Total Drama artists will have to be suited to go carry out by moving on to have their own path. But I'm still here and just have to keep on racing, stay clean, and give it a good weekly challenges to have 1 of my Total Drama liveries will have to give a good racing spotlight by debut. So this will have to get down onto the final corner, just have that suitable left turn direction and give the touch of the apex to go full stretch and mark on gear number 4. Almost there viewers, just have the first stage to go piece of cake and final lap on lap number 2 to be on the total time faster run in a minute 48.262 seconds. But I never drive this Volkswagen Polo GTI before in GT7, but first time ever to have a nice good look onto this interior view, which is very much more similar than the other kinds of the previous generation. But it actually does have a good kind of a modern style and give the GTI title just like the Volkswagen Golf. The handling is going smoothly and the steering wheel is quite very much more different than the Golf GTI. So I still got this one, and currently to be rolling in the first position by outfit with the sports medium compound tires. This will have to give a good, nice and good clear passive to have a good style without having chased around to be racing on the grid. Just only have one Emma in the Total Drama livery, and that will bring out to have a good spotlight on the first position to be achieved to the podium. Just have to go work up and finishing up on Sector 2 to go in at Sector 3. Okay, there you go. Just follow the line here, steer well to the left, and position right next to the apex before the final turn and corner to go right in. Okay, here comes the final stretch. Got to go update for my faster lap time and cleared on the podium. Alright, my main guess is 1 minute and 44 seconds. First checkmark by complete and receive 100,000 Gran Turismo credit before moving on in race number 2. Oh, and by the way, viewers, total time that I just took by 3 minutes, 32.350 seconds, and a decimal by 0.88 seconds in around by 1 minute and 44 seconds on lap 2. Good job, clear, and one basic European Sunday Cup is about to be checked to be received by having one credit ticket and have myself to go for a Vision Total Drama Racing outfit to be styled on the brown. So that's 10,500 credit and give a 5.2 miles to have one received ticket before the replay will go on the thumbnail image. Just have to go on playback position and stop at 1 minute and 40 seconds. Wait for it. And be prepared to go on the front view on the spot. Okay, that should do a good position and right on the capture thumbnail. That's more like it, and give one content replay after the previous week has now been set into public, so you guys really might need to give a like, comment, and repost to share it with your friends. But not to mention, I'm still being a busy person before proceed on to the next race as part of the weekly challenges, and reminder as the lap time challenges to go currently by the remain as the timeline. That's how it is in life, just have to keep racing on and go forward to be playing on in GT7. Up to Autopolis International Racing Course for number 2, Japanese Clubman Cup 550, and go for a Japanese road car to be selected on the 2007 Nissan Verlace Version S C33 with Total Drama livery. Zoe is about to go in red. Fully tuned up and have the Sports Soft compound tires has now been automatically to be equipped and no parts to be applied as well. Just only have one road car and tires to be outfit on the sports compound to be grip up and go smooth on the reflex to go amp up by having 3 laps will be suitable to go on early morning and nighttime. Early morning and 3 laps will be suitable to turn the headlights to find a good racing line to be amp up to be faster up and give it a much more slipstream to have a proper up strategy. So I know what to do. Every race and sports car to be outfit to have my own style with a Total Drama livery to have a different character as a fan of Zoe since Total Drama Revenge of the Island. But you will see it, and I still have some few other Total Drama liveries that you guys might need to give a like and support. So let's get down and have myself on the 12th position for race 2 before the countdown in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. One Total Drama livery is about to go last and achieve in 3rd position or higher to have some Japanese road cars around 3 laps in early morning at the night. There's the opening, overtake the Mitsubishi GTO Twin Turbo 1991 and coming up to catch up to the Nissan Skyline R32 GTR Nismo 1990. Got to go pulling on the brake, Got to keep it nice and neat when using the Sports Soft compound tires to go amp up and go motion on the grip. Talk about reflex, and that will do a piece of cake without any installed parts to go full on tuning. But suggested is going to be quite possible by using different Japanese road cars that you really might need to have some tuning installed parts. Just have to give a good tip and be more improved to have your own kind of a favorite vehicle, especially with the 2007 Nissan Fairlane C version S as a Japanese model and in America as the 350C. Moving on to the 7, so gonna have to pull the brake and proceed into Sector 3. Got a good eye on Arthur Rucci in the Toyota 86. There he is right now. Down the hill I go, and one Total Drama livery where the character represents Zoe as the most popular pick of the characters since Total Drama Revenge of the Island. Okay, good overtake and clean pass. Now Papi Leonore on the Nissan Fairlane C Type C34 2008. I'll have to let him go first. Just have to give both previous Nissan C and the current one since 2008 will have to go up in the hill. There goes the daylight. This is where the nighttime ends and early morning is about to go on the calm. Got a good eye on T. Yamanaka in the 2020 Toyota GR Super RC before moving on in lap number 2. No sign of the faster lap time, just have to be here and go placement on the faster run after lap number 2 end. Just keep a good right direction here and follow the line of the apex. Going closer to the GR Supra 2020 model. And the last 3 cars will be on the way in Sector 2 by crossing onto Turn 3. Okay, he's slowing down. Just have to stay on the outside and make it into the inside. Piece of cake and solid fine work on the Sports Soft tires to be outfitted to go grip up and more reflexes to find a good line. Now, all I have to do is going to keep a good patience and let N. Okubo will be currently driving on the Nissan Silvia S15 Spec R Aero. Okay, good block. Now, gonna have to go on the middle of the track and clean pass on overtake. Okay, Okubo overtake. Now, that brings up with Ryuto Kokubun in the Mazda RX-7 and Berleo Gallo in the Honda NSX 2002 Type R model. Just have to get there, and nighttime is about to be faded until the daybreak is going on the morning. Okay, RX-7 overtake. Now for the Honda NSX Type R 2002. Just have to let Berleo Gallo go first. Make a good position on the inside and go guideline on the yellow highlight. Okay, that's good. I'll have to let him go first until the final turn to go exit at the full straightaway. Just have to go old school or basic and make it on the way towards the final lap in number 3. Faster lap time in 2 minutes, 11.684 seconds, and that currently to put myself on second place while Berleo Gallo is still in the first. He's still got the B-Tech, and I have one good Nissan C 2007 model to go forward and make a good exit on turn 2. It's about to get side by side, got to go shake up the gap and pull on the brake at turn 3 when entered in sector 2 again. Okay, that's brilliant and good solid grip reflex and proper on the balance. Okay, good response handling and keep a good motion on the steering direction that I still always have to keep driving on a good clear path. Got to switch it onto the third person view and give it a nice good view out there to have a nice morning with driving on the Total Drama livery when using this Nissan Fairleigh C version S. So here comes the third sector. This will have to take the last call and stay defended in about 2.2 seconds to get up and go forward to be on the downhill. Okay, good tricking on the skill. Got to go brake and re-accelerate to go climbing up to have a good terrain on the hill. Got to beat my current lap time. Always have to keep practice, and then this will have to go highlight rear to have an MPV on Japanese Clubman Cup 550. Got to keep a good eyes on the clock. Still remain on the current total. Come on. Just have one Total Drama livery to be represented with Zoe in the red color. Has got it all to be cleared up onto the podium. Sprint to the finish, and there you go. New record and first position by event number 2 by receiving a green check mark. Alright, that's good to have the second part to have a real going category to have 2 more to go and save it for having one more race to be at Circuit du Spa-Francorchamps. Now let's see the total time and give the result to have a faster lap time that I took by 2 minutes, 8.553 seconds and 6 minutes, 31.264 seconds on the total time. Just only have one car with its tire compound and no tuning parts to be equipped in outfit. But however, if any kind of Japanese world car to be on a lower performance point, get yourself to have some upgraded parts to be stronger and go with the improvement. And thank you for the clean race bonus by 50% on the double, 30,000 G to credit, and practice to have some minor attempt to go on 8.9 miles to be updated from 14.9 miles and equals into 23.9 miles of today. And one more thing to have the good replay on the highlight to be placed up on the thumbnail image. I'll have to skip it from nighttime and give the early morning to have a nice good view out there. But I'll have to be patient and wait until the captured thumbnail just right over here and placement to be seen. Okay, so just give me a moment and have the second content replay to be saved before moving to Rebel Ring in Hypercar Parade. As for the third road car pick before having a hypercar selection, I'll have to decide and go with one version of the Lamborghini Aventador between the LP700 Dashboard 2011 or the LP750 Dashboard Super Velocity 2015. Talk about having one good decision by pick to go with one of the Total Drama World Tour team variation of Team Amazon to go on the pink chrome or the white base paint job to be having a pink trims to go set and have the main per level to go performance point to be stationed by between and around by over 600. But I'll have to go with the Super Velocity version on the Aventador LP750 dashboard, and let's go to the Rebel Ring. Might need to have some tire compound to be suitable and give a good recommendation to go purchase on the race shop. Got to buy on the sub, followed by with 3 racing compound tires. We'll have to go face up with the Bugatti Veyron and other top dog hypercars like the LaFerrari and the Lamborghini Venio. Just give me one moment, packing up and switch it into racing medium compound tires to be packed by 707.38 performance points. All set, raring to go, and give a good spirit of a Team Amazon to go racing on the Rebel Ring by having 10 turns and 6 laps. We'll be rolling in to have a change of forecast by having a natural on sunny day by having a good morning. The trip is about to go currently to go on the halfway mark and bring out to have the dirt race on road going pick to be selection on hypercar vehicle. But morning time it is, and I'll have to be set and get focused to have a good eye on the 2019 Chevy Corvette C7 CR1 is in the first position. The right kind of a hypercar for the challenge, and the perfect Aventador in the Total Drama livery to be rolling up and give a girl power style to be rolling out and have the 3 seconds to go green before the first turn and focus on the Aston Martin Valkyrie 2021 driven by Boss B Beer Boris. So let's do this. First lap is about to go underway. So I had to be quick about it. Just had to go double overtake before coming up on turn 3 in sector 2. It's going to be easy. Just have to keep it nice and clean and let both hypercars and supercars who have to share it out on the same grid. There we go. SLS AMG overtake followed by the 650S McLaren 2014. Here comes turn 4, steady up to get behind on A. Brooks in the 2009 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. This will be a very good moment to see the Aventador in the Team Amazon variation from Total Drama World Tour to go by official weekly challenge participation. Ever since from Gran Turismo Sport to be tested to have a good ways to be rolling up, to have a nice white base paint job style and pink trims to give a good spirit of a girl power to be rolling up and give a one-on-one showdown to have some few other hypercars. Just like G. Mangalo in the Bugatti Veyron 16.4 2013 model has actually to go for the main rival opponent. But it does matter, just have to give one sports category to be outfitted and give it a much more competitive to see which is faster to be compared to. First lap clear, no sign of incoming faster lap time, just have to be patient and wait until the third lap will be on standby before the next one. That's the ticket, down to 10.5 seconds after the Porsche 911 GT1 Strassen version is on the 10th, moving up to the 9 and proceed to catch up to Kilian Drummond in the Jaguar SJ220 1992. But man, I just really love the sound of the V12 engine when driving the Aventador. Is giving a good ways to feel the velocity of the speed. And there goes Koke Lopez in the Aston Martin Vulcan 2016, overtake Kei Kawakami in the Ford GT 2006. Much more stronger to see the American supercar just been dropped down to a current position by the track-focused hypercar. But even so, this will be doing well design on the track and give the supercars to be joined in to have some possibility to go racing up and see which is better. So I got it in, moving on to the 7, and just have to go by turn number 9 and wait until the brake zone to be rolling in on turn 10. There's the Benio, and looks like a few other drivers are about to step in to be highlight on the faster lap time until I just took by a minute, 35.636 seconds. Easier said than done, and get focused to have a right pick of a hypercar with using the racing compound tires to get up and go quicker on the slick improvement. Okay, let's go in and proceed to the next sector on the third lap. Looks like the C7 Corvette CR1 2019 is still doing good by having a first position defense in the lead. There's Adam Tapai is on the 5th, followed by Verleo Gallo in the Maserati MC20. Both of them are doing good. Just have to work together. I still barely got a good overtake and moving on to the top 5 grid. Just have to watch the paint. Just have to go line up in order to have a good gray color to be on the green trim, followed by in the blue Porsche 918 spotter, and some Ferrari on the red, and the yellow C7 Corvette CR1 2019. Just have to do it nice and neat and give one overtake hypercar at a time. Okay, that's good on the Ford. Keep going and keep proceed on the 10th turn. Good clear overtake on Adriano Carrozza, then moving into the 4th lap. Okay, Boss Beeper Boys is doing well. Driving the Aston Martin Valkyrie is going to be a good advantage to go with an overtake boost. So I had to go on defense and wait within a few more seconds as Beer Boris is about to be currently on the 8th position. But not yet until I'll have to be overtake to catch up to the C7 Corvette CR1. Turn 3 clear. Now, on the right side, then overtake. Okay, here I go, and be ready up to have Team Amazon to go defense for the Aventador's LP750 dashboard Super Velocity to go pack it up and go all-wheel drive balance. Got to keep a good handling check on turn 5. Almost there to be going in back at sector 3. Good on the gap by 2.1 seconds to go increase by the update distance and make it into 2.5 seconds. But look at it go, and update on the grid for Boss Beeper Boris. Leo Gallo is on the 7th position to go quicker on the defense. This could be very challenging for the Aston Martin Valkyrie. 4th lap is about to go finishing up, and penultimate lap on number 5 to go on the main lap type update. Okay, a Aventador LP750 dashboard Super Velocity still barely got this one, and the Aston Martin Valkyrie is on the 5th position. Just wait, Boss Beeper boys. You and your Valkyrie always have the good trick of the element of surprise. Just learning up the hypercar to be driving skill of underestimate. Okay, just have to go on the brake zone here. Beer Boris is still on the fib. Just have to keep a good control station on the brakes. Handling is doing fine and normal. Still not yet to have a faster lap time as I still remain by a minute, 34.023 seconds. Okay, going into the 3rd sector. Beer Boris is on the 4th. That means he has to take a good focusing eye on Autumn Tapai in the Lamborghini Benio and Hughes in the Chevy Corvette C7 CR1 2019. Hope I'm ready. This will have to be patient and let the Valkyrie will come before proceed into 2nd. Talk about right now and go right on to the final lap. So this is it. I still have 7.7 seconds left on the gap. This will have to buy some time and go by 1 lap only to be finishing up to be achieved on the podium. The quicker it gets, the faster on the reflex to go suitable to have a right pick of a hypercar rather than using on sports compound tires to be recommendable to be using on racing tires instead. But be remembered folks, just have to go with a characteristic style on the hard, medium, and soft decision by pick that you're about to take on with the Aston Martin Valkyrie. But I was born to ready, and I just had to be patient and about to stay on the defense gap on 7.1 seconds. Got to go switch up the gears on the 4th turn. Okay, he's braking by 1 second gap. Only 6 seconds to go. Come on, Team Amazon, Aventador LP750 dashboard, you can do it. Just keep racing on and go clean to achieve the success challenge. This could get tricky. This will have to get nearly close. Have the 9th turn to go on the right and the last turn on number 10. This is going to be a close call. I can feel it. It's only down to 3.2 seconds by crossing the line and achieve 1st position by the podium. Splendid and success. The Aventador LP750 dashboard Super Velocity Total Drama World Tour Livery Team Amazon has finally won the challenge. Dirt race, green checkmark received, and good run to see a one-on-one quick distance showdown between the Aventador and the Aston Martin Valkyrie 2021. But I still have a lot of way to go to catch up to beat Boss Beer Boy's current lap time by a minute, 28.008 seconds in a total time of 9 minutes, 25.323 seconds. But maybe next time, just have to be well prepared and go for a better kind of a hypercar to have a racing soft compound tires instead. With upgraded parts, we might need to go steady up, mastered and keep a good grip balance. That's how it is for the hypercar class. Always have to learn well and give it much more improvement to go steady up and prefer to be as a role of a time attacker. So there you go, and already have a 3-star roulette ticket by Receive a Daily, and plus 200,000 Gran Turismo credit by having a main part ticket has now earned before moving up to have the last 2 races to go, and then the 6-star roulette ticket is about to be acquired and claimed. Now for the replay, just have to go around by between in over 9 minutes and stop by in 30 seconds. So this scene is coming in, so just have to be patient and wait to be zoomed in on the camera view. Alright, it's about time and give this thumbnail image to be captured to have a good spotlight on the image. Just have Content 3 replay to be saved, and there you go. And it's up to Tokyo Expressway in south counterclockwise in World Touring Car 600. Besides having a road car before moving on in the 4th race as a penultimate and race 4 for the road going pick, but instead, I have a better idea to go for the Group 4 category to have a tuning in requirement. So I'm about to go and use the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 with another Total Drama livery with AC in it will be set and give a tuning work before proceed to Tokyo Expressway in south counterclockwise. But don't forget viewers, onto the car settings and be a reminder, as I put up on WTC 600 build set number 2 to be outfit to go with sports hard compound tires and performance point to be stationed at 598.56. So I got the power restrictor to be tuned up on 83%, and medium turbocharged RPM is about to go pack up the response on the torque, and fully customizable racing in transmission to be pack up on top speed in 280. Then it's all set, good to go, and bring out to have a one good crazy Group 4 car to be considered as a road going type. But still have a base model to be serving up as a foundation based up for the 2009 original counterparts. But after all, it does help and give a good race spec ready to be considered to be pretend as a road car counterpart. But a little bit crazy, but a little bit more designed for the competition, just like the original road car counterpart to have the base up on the variation model. So this will have to be ready up and have the daytime in 5 laps will go on the rolling start to get myself prepared for a personal balance of performance Group 4 car to be ready up and have 3 seconds to go 1 versus 15 showdown by having one good Group 4 with some few other road cars including 2 professional tune cars. Got to go slide on in and have the slipstream to go focus on Ryota Kokubun in the RE Amera FD3S RX-7. Got to be quick about it and have a good left side overtake followed by with a Nismo 400R 1995 driven by M. Hapidi. And there you go, 14th position is now proceed, and here comes the long brake zone by entered in turn 2. Got to keep it nice and slow and go flow for the driving for having one good balanced tuned Group 4 car to catch up and steady up to go focusing with some few other road cars, just like racing on the east clockwise when you're in Tokyo Expressway for the same event by having 12 laps of endurance. But the warm-up by having 5 laps is going by well basic without having a pit stop. So this will have to do some strategy, and here comes the side-by-side between Boss Bieber Boris and Jose Serrano is about to go clear overtake by enter the tunnel in the next sector. Just have to keep it nice and slow. Radar will keep it monitored on surveillance. That's more like it. Now gonna have to go take a quick attempted defense block. Daniel Solis in the Alfa Romeo 4C is in the way. Clear opening and incoming on hairpin. Okay, that was a close call, but talk about having a passive trait to go a little bit more slightly crazy when using a Total Drama livery on Izzy. But after all, she's everyone's most favorite character since Total Drama Island back from Season 1, 2007. But now moving on in position 11, down to 18.3 seconds remain. Just have to go steady up the grip. Got a good eye on the Dodge Viper SRT 10 2006. Going forward and pack up the speed on gear 5 and faster lap time in 2 minutes 20.858 seconds. Got to go higher up on the pace and roll it on the urban highway streetlights. Okay, I'm in the 10th position, down to 17 seconds left. Next up, Patrick Basson in the Porsche 911 GT3 Type 996 2001. Followed by with Martin Grady in the Audi R8 2007, and there they are right now to be passed by before proceed onto turn 3 and turn number 4 with turn number 5 as well. Got to be mindful, quicker on the smooth sailing reflex, and steady up on the handling. Just to be clear, folks, always have to be sure to go clear on the inside or outside when getting closer on different road cars during the event. And that's not all. Got a good eye on Kashi Berlin in 7th position with the Alfa Romeo Giulia GT8M 2020. There they are right now. Got to go braking and wait until the overtake to go pass on through. Just wait for it, and the brake zone just have to go clear on early session at the hairpin. Okay, got a good eye on the Giulia GT8M. It's about to get boxed in. Come on, let's go in there and wait until the final sector is already in. Okay, very nice. Overtake the Giulia GT8M and going slightly handling reflex to keep it steady up on counter steering. Okay, just have to go quicker on the slipstream and attempt it on offense. Next lap on the dirt, and update for the faster lap time I took by 2 minutes, 18.292 seconds. Only 6 more left to go, and moving on in position 7. But I can't wait, and looks like Jesus Willow is currently to be going up on the first position by using the Nissan GT-R Nismo 2017. But however, just have to be preferred and keep a good watchful eye guess on the premium or the Nismo version. But first, all I have to do is gonna deal with some few other road cars and JDM cars like the Honda NSX 2017, Subaru WRX STI Type S, and the Impreza 1998. Just have to do one at a time to go overtake, and then the Impreza 22B STI 98 has now dropped onto the 6th, and for Leo Gallo in the Honda NSX 2017. Okay, let's go adios, and moving on to the current sector to be entered at the tunnel to go for the 3rd time. Almost there to catch up to the Aston Martin DB11 in about 1.6 seconds, so I had to be better perfect brake and watch out for the outside on the hairpin. That's good enough on the middle. Just barely felt that. Now on to the on-ramp again. Okay, there we go. Just have to keep a good eye on T Yamanaka in the 2020 Toyota GR Super RC. I see him right now, and Jesus Rillo in the Nissan GT-R Nismo 2017. Just in time, and let's give a good warm welcome to have a Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 with a Total Drama livery Izzy versus Jesus Rillo in a 2017 Nissan GT-R Nismo. Fourth lap is coming in and meet the requirements to have a good double overtake to catch up with the DB11 and GR Super RC. Time to go slipstream and catch us up to the DB11 until within 1.1 seconds to go before coming up onto turn 2 again. Okay, here it goes. Wait for it. Just have to bring out the best same energy that you already realize it. Got to go outside up. Wait for the slipstream to stay on the DB11. Only down 2.5 seconds left and back into the tunnel. Come on, got this one. This race is going to be well checked in the bag. Alright, DB11 overtake, moving on second, and hairpin coming in. Okay, almost to have a side-by-side effort. Just wait until the trade will be ready to call out. But you know the references about the Total Drama livery when coming up in first position. Now back onto the final sector in number 4. Just take my time and don't do any more contact on vehicles with barriers. Okay, Susrillo is doing good. It's about to get closer before finishing up on lap 4 and lap number 5 to go for the final run. Here comes the first turn again. Got to go lighter up the turn and go focus up on the slipstream. This might need to go pushing up some more by 0.6 seconds left. It's going to increase. One mid-engine Group 4 versus all-wheel drive Nismo sports car is doing well, perfectly balanced to keep everything what we got. Okay, coming in by turn 2 and turn 3, and here is turn number 4 and 5. This has got to go tricky up, and next turn to go on turn 6. Okay, there we go, and wait by having a 1 dodge contact to have a single inch. Okay, signal has just made the column, we'll have to see. Wait for it, and there you go. You never get her alive, Asus Rillo. This livery is in the lead. Now that's one good racing element of surprise. Now all I have to do is going to be reaching up and go to the finish line by first place and pack up the defense to go stay by 1.3 seconds. Now final sector up by go, and Nissan GTR Nismo is on the way to go quicker on the offense to be packed up in an all-wheel drive balance. Okay, now for the final turn to be on the lap. Full stretch and go full clear. But not going to pull out the e-brake, just to go clear straight and achieve by the podium. So there you go, for checkmark in the can, and one more race to be proceed to round 3 in the World Group C Racing Championship at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Just in time to have the best one of the two kind of a Total Drama Island livery variation on Screaming Gophers for the Nissan R92 CP and Killer Bass on the Mercedes-Benz Sauber Mercedes C9 1989. Total time by 11 minutes, 25.948 seconds, and good mark on the faster lap time I took by 2 minutes, 14.599 seconds in the 5th lap. That should be all done for now, and substitute by having one Group 4 car in WTC 600 and 80,000 credit to go, earning up by a standard. But what can I say? This race is going less crazy with more competitive concentration. Now just have to get down to do the replay on the moment, so hold on, just have to choose on different position by around by 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, there it is, and right over here before having a close-in with a captured thumbnail image. But maybe perhaps this one might be doing well. Perfecto and solid excellent to have a 4 content replay as a requirement lineup. So that give it a good save, and then up to the Group C racing on Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for round 3. It all comes down to have a lineup of pattern after round 1 from Le Mans with no chicane, round 2 at Watkins Glen Long Course, and then here we are, currently to be a mark on the 3rd week of January, we'll be get set to be racing on the Belgian racing circuit. But instead, I'll have to be recommend to have 2 of my 12 drama fan art liveries to be courtesy to be represented with the Screaming Gophers variation on the Nissan R92 CP 1992 and the Mercedes-Benz Sauber Mercedes C9 1989 with a Killer Bass variation. But I'll have to go right now and be a reminder folks, having one turbocharged RPM with racing medium compound tires to be well in case to go pack up and get strategized if you're about to go racing up in a soft compound. Got to go calculate performance and stop at 897.55 performance point, rearing to go, and get set to have an 8-lap challenge to be racing around on the full course in Spa-Francorchamps. Sparks will fly, and going for round 3 is doing the best moment for every Group C cars to be rearing up and give the prediction thoughts before next month update, as we're about to be in the middle of January before at the end of the month. But however, the World Endurance Championship Group C edition might be a very good interesting to be considered to become as the official event. But however, after 3 races to be labeled as a special event, just like WTC 800, Super Formula, and Ferrari Circuit Challenge to have the same title as well. So I had to be ready up and get set to go for having a 19th position to scroll down on the starting grid and perhaps to be on the 18th position to go by in. So here I go, got to be ready on the last position to start the countdown in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. 1 Killer Bass livery variation on the Sauber C9 Mercedes to go ready up and get faster to be packed up in the high gear to catch up with some few other Group C cars with official and parity based livery variation in round 3. The source is all clear, now gonna have to go Iral Rouge to be climbing up the hill. 1 Jaguar SJR-9 1988 on the last position and moving up forward to be on the 17th position. First sector clear, got to be steady up and go clear by turn 7 through turn number 9. Okay, Jerez is on the 16th position in the Porsche 962C. Gonna have to stay behind him and go on the brake at turn 10 on the inside at the right apex. Total gap distance is now in play, 17.7 seconds. Got to go strategize and be quick about it. Turn 12 on the Puhan is going to be my favorite corner in Spa-Francorchamps. Brake first and steer well to go perfect line on the lap. Just have to go switch up the hook cam and give a good view of racing perspective. Still in 17th position, got to go quicker and be strategized about it. I got the Racing Sub compound tires to go all in and work it like having a faster Group C competitive racer. Capital C that must be clear, and capital C to go clear in 3rd position or higher. Okay, got a good air direction on the flow. Got to stay behind with the other 2 drivers on the 14th and 15th place. Chicane on turn 19 and 20 incoming. Okay, just like to go amp up and kick it up to be right back on gear number 3. Okay, that's 1 lap down. Moving on in the second lap. Alright, there we go. Overtake on Schmidt. Gotta stay ahead with the other drivers and do the Iraq Rouge again. It's only down to 3 seconds left. Just have to go work up and get faster any way I can by having a total gap by 15.6 seconds to be dived down quickly. That's more like it. Heads up. One of the Mazda 787B is about to get slowed down, and it wasn't the 787B. That was a different variation on the Sauber Mercedes C9 on position 11, Y Lemmy. Okay, just have to go pack up the boost. No nitrous at this point. Just have to go old-fashioned competition racing. Okay, just have to stay balanced and go back onto the campus at 13 and 14 turns. Okay, just have to go flow on the sense of direction and have the 15 turn to be at the right. Sector 2 is almost done and going back again at Sector 3. Okay, that's a good, excellent racing genius. Flow by slipstream, keep a quick deacceleration, and steer up the turns. Oh boy, that was a close call. Talk about having a minor setback and just had to keep a good avoided contact. Drop down onto gear 1 and get back up on the same path. So there's the faster lap time I took is 2 minutes, 10.385 seconds. Okay, some few other Group C cars are slowing down. Now's my time to go quicker advantage. Just had to let Waikudo to go first and gonna have to stay behind him. Nice and solid quick upper on the grip. It's only down to 13.1 seconds. Now all I have to do is gonna have to keep a good watchful eye on the last 5 remaining drivers to go currently in the 3rd lap in the middle of the race. So here comes another livery on the Jaguar SJR-9 1988, Y Osborne on the fib. Here comes the 11th turn, quicker to the left, and go quicker on slipstream on the high turbocharged RPM. That's the ticket. Now back on the Puhan in turn 12. Got to go change up the tactics and steady up focus by 7.6 seconds to go onto H. Collins' current position in 4th place. Hold it together and perfect turn corner to be proceed to be right back on turn 16 when entered at the 3rd sector. But man, looks like these 4 are about to go faster up on the main get-go. They got the upper hand and I have to go longer up the chase to go full offense. The race has got to do some excellent clear effort that you have to keep it up to go faster to use a high turbocharged RPM, or specifically to be using on the medium turbocharged RPM for Epic Group C cars. So halfway there on the 4th lap, just have to take 4 more to go. Down to 8.7 seconds left. Got to keep going and keep up the paces to be rolling up and clean on the line. Very good to have 2 minutes, 7.434 seconds. Got to go faster up on the roll of Time Attacker. I see Colin right now, along with Greenhill and Moya. They're about to go line up in formation, so it looks like Mizuno is still in the lead. Let me have a good look to see some few other Group C cars. One for the Porsche 962C, Nissan R92CP, and the black style variation on the Mercedes Sauber C9 1989. Okay, so let's give the three of them a warm welcome and have the Killer Bass from Total Drama Island as a team variation to go with a red representation. Got to be quick about it. Every turns and corners that I might need to face up and overcome many obstacles to go clean on the classical competition. It's gonna have to take a while, but the gap distance is about to get shorter by 4.5 seconds to go remaining. Now I got the third position in. Now 2 more to go. We'll have to catch up by 3.5 seconds left. Just almost there to catch up to Moya's current position, and fifth lap is about to go proceed to the next run. Faster lap update in 2 minutes, 5.884 seconds. There we go. Gotta go slow down at La Source and let the Sauber C9 is about to get back onto second and go back again. The chase is on for the Sauber Mercedes C9 to catch up to the second position towards the Porsche 962C in the Advent livery variation. I see him right now. Mizuno is in first position to go on the lead defense. Okay, got to be extra careful on turn 10. Good advantage and good upper hand to go longer on the quick. Feel the wind of acceleration. Okay, very good for Mizuno. Mastering the Puhan, and I still got the bearing up energy of the Reverends. Got to stay on him. Got to deal with the campus, and then the 15 and 16 turns towards the end of Sector 2 and early in Sector 3. Okay, there's a clear opening, and I got it in the bag. First place of the Killer Bass, and just have to be wait until 3 more laps to go. The challenge of the race for the Group C car is about to be finishing up soon and give the total time in 10 minutes. Just to be winnable and give a good capital C in clear. But not yet to be at least to go clear. It'll have to take 6 laps to go currently by 2 more to go. Alright, let's go with a full traction and switch it into 1 or 2. Got to keep it up and keep going. Still got a lot of paces left to go to be amped up with a turbocharged torque. We'll have to be on the main defense line by 2.4 seconds, adding up on the main lineup. Okay, another sector clear. Back in Sector 2. Always have to keep improving and go time attacker. I still really might have to go for a lineup plan for some more Total Drama fan art liveries. But Total Drama still exists to be remain, and I still really have to do some more fan art livery design variation after the weekly challenges. But perhaps I still have some other upcoming Total Drama liveries to be having a more additional lineup that related to the 2023 and 2024 reboot ever since to have main part from Season 6. But still have a possible way to go. I still have a list of vehicles we might need to get things to go work up and get the rosters to be added to the lineup list for Vision Total Drama. But if so, I still really might need to have some more plans of upcoming events that I've been looking forward to, and have my own custom race is still pending on development. But it's going to be almost 3 years, and currently before at the end of year 2 for Gran Turismo 7 until the 3rd anniversary will be coming up on March 4, 2025. So I'll have to do the rest of the strategy and see how much I can handle this for only a scheduled day for my free time. Just have to take my time, and I still have some other kinds of fan art liveries that you guys really might need to have a good look, and especially to go with a racing replay when going on live stream at Twitch. Now I'm in the 7th lap. Let's see, the total time is almost 13 minutes. But of course, I still really miss Total Drama so much, and the fan art liveries as well, that I just really might need to get myself to get back and have a nice reformation to go for a normal of rank considerable. But even so, because other kinds of popular Total Drama artists are being left the community by moving on to have their own lives to be carried out. But I'm still here, and I always have to make some good kinds of Total Drama fan art liveries that related to screenshots and other skate background locations. But they're really missing out as well, but I'll have to do my best and do it everything what I can if they really want me to come back to the Total Drama community. Still branded as a resigned Total Drama artist, but I still have some Dream Art livery style dispenser to go with some new batches of screenshot after I just released with 18 content videos to have some Group 3 category cards that related to have the All-Stars characters. But after all, I still really might need to have time to go working up to have some new additional decals to be related to Season 4 in Carnival of Chaos, just for the characters, and even to have additional to go with team color variation as I had to be adding up onto the roster list for the upcoming date. But still yet, the next one is I'm about to go penning up and have the Group 4 cards instead without having a team color icons. But whenever you're welcome at any time to make your own kind of dispenser camp fan art liveries when you're playing on Gran Turismo 7. So here comes the final lap. This will have to get finishing up on lap 7 and go by in to have a main average lap time to go normal. So let's do it and have the Losaurus on turn 1 and get down to pack up on the TCS to go functionality to go rev it up and get faster towards on the Era Rouge on turn 3 through turn 5. Okay, time to go pack up to go full torque. Acceleration is my best effort to go increase for having a new lap time record. That's 1 down, 2 to go, and do it with turn 7 and turn 9. Got to go on the apex and stop at turn 10. Intertwine and good perfection on the Racing Classic line. I hope Mizuno is going to pack up to have some more paces, and I still have 5 seconds left on the gap. And there we go to be brilliant on the Puhan. Now for the Kempis, number 13 on the right and 14 on the left. Come on, I still got this one. Just learn it to be as a good classical Group C race car. Being yet, and made it on time to go for the final sector in the 3rd. Just have to learn the ways and see the few turns to go quicker up to have the 18 turn to go less up the brake and go more speed with the steering direction. And for the chicane on turn 19 and 20, this is it. Just make a good stretch and sprint to the finish by 5 seconds left until the podium finish is about to be go on arrival. Perfect, and Classic C challenge complete for only one Total Drama Island team variation of the Killer Bass for the Sauber Mercedes C9 1989. Now that's classic competition. 5th checkmark, and 3rd week of January by 100% is job well done to be indeed. It takes almost 17 minutes, and faster lap time I took brilliantly on number 8 is 2 minutes 5.173 seconds. Very excellent, and momentarily to have a good requirement to have a FIP content replay and price up the money to go by 210,000 GT credits. Thank you clean race bonus and solid fine work without having one pit stop to go yet included. And ta-da! 6-star roulette ticket has acquired and earned up to go received by having a one content replay before available until tomorrow or later on by having a few days. Let's give the playback position one more time and go around by 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, there's me right over here along with Mizuno, going around by the Puhan. Wait for the capture thumbnail image to be right here, and perfect picture. That's a good quick start, and have this to be considered to have the 5th content replay of today. So it's all done for now, and the perfect time to go reward challenge available to be heading back directly to the GT garage. But easier said than done, just to be a reminder to have some available Group C cars when you're visiting at the Legend Car dealership if you're a new Gran Turismo player. But talk about having a 5th checkmark and solid fine successful to have few other content videos to go set up and have a replay available to go live replay on Twitch. But you guys really might need to come and check it out and find myself to have the same name as Hyperion-Blue-GT. Let's open up the gifts and have some 3 recommendations available to go for a small payday with 300,000 GT credit and 6-star roulette ticket. Oh, and by the way viewers, as I said before that I just received a 3-star roulette ticket by Daily just to have expiration date on February 17, 2025. Now let's open up the 6-star ticket and find out which one it is. Just only have few credits and 2 Vision Gran Turismo car. Oh yes! Give me a Ferrari Vision Gran Turismo. That will be a second kind of the same vehicle and different color on number 75. That would be quite good and brilliantly to have a different kind of the same kind of a vehicle and also for the color on spec 2. That's 1,000 collected points, and that will have to bring out to have 1 roulette ticket available to keep a date a reminder. Let's have 1 4-star ticket, and that will have to call it for a day. So I bet which one should I receive for today's prize? And that will be 10,000 Gran Turismo credits. I was right, and luck just barely plays out. And for the second one, just might need to have a 1 car, 500,000 or Porsche Invitation. And I was right. Porsche Invitation has now received and acquired to get the Carrera GT 2004. Expiration date reminder on February 17, 2025. So that was a capital C for clear and perfectly to have 5 races with using Total Drama livery by having 3 road cars, 1 Group 4, and a single classic Group C car like the Sauber Mercedes C9 1989 with the Killer Bass variation. But if so, I just really have all the other Total Drama liveries since I just been collected and imported from GT Sport to GT7 by 2 years ago. But after all, Vision Total Drama will be always have to keep continuing on to have some new additional batch of Total Drama livery, especially to have some upcoming vehicle that I never used before since GT Sport. But not to mention that the lineup that I just planned myself when I really have to be recently adding up to have a 2023 and 2024 team style variation that related to Total Drama on Season 6.1 and Season 6.2. I can't say that if there will be having a 7th season of Total Drama that related to the reboot, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to sit back and wait and just have to get myself to have a time to brand myself as a resigned total drama artist. But by the way, it turns out very good, and I kinda like about to have the best moment on the World Group C Endurance Championship at Circuit des Spa-Francorchamps in round 3 is very perfectly to go for having a better kind of a Group C car to amp up and get faster up to go for high effort and achieve for doing a 1 faster lap time. But I just did good, and the other 3 road cars to have the European Summit Cup followed by with the Japanese Clubman Cup 550, Hypercar Parade at Red Bull Ring by using the Lamborghini Aventador LP750 dashboard Super Velocity 2015 with Team Amazon, and of course only have one Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 with Easy in it. But maybe that will be giving a trait, and I just barely have a good remember since I just really enjoyed watching Total Drama Island Season 1. Well, look at the time, viewers. This will have to be ready to wrap it up until at the end of the video before coming up in the 4th week of January until at the end of the month. So I bet Exhibition 1 for 2025 for the Gran Turismo World Series on Nations Cup, and be sure to be on a reminder to have some upcoming changes in sport mode, and then the next update for having a first one in 2025 for GT7. But I can't wait, and this will might have one electric hatchback for the Hyundai vehicle will be coming up to go received by automatically after watching the viewers campaign. So expect a date, and be on a reminder, we'll have to find out soon enough until we're about to have a good look, and be on the lookout to have an upcoming new track will be coming up soon. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Dividend Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. Will join to get access per price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with a super thanks as an extra, will support and grow. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.